Welcome to the Personality Guru. People with the INFJ personality type are intense and perfectionistic. They have deep insights into many aspects of life and usually have very high standards for their understanding and accomplishments, as well as those of others. They are service-oriented and empathetic to other individuals. The INFJ strives for the ideal in every aspect of their life. An INFJ's feeling of success is centered around their level of understanding and accomplishment, their usefulness or service to others, and the condition of their relationships. The INFJs feel successful when they have used their very deep understanding of something to do a real service for someone. And we often see INFJ personality types as counselors and teachers or in the medical and health fields. Today, we're going to take a look at the INFJ personal growth. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the Personality Guru and ring the bell icon to get regular updates on our latest uploads. And if you like this video, click the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. To reach their full potential, INFJs should first slow down. INFJs are productive and effective when they make a concerted effort to focus on one project at a time. But their fertile imaginations frequently undermine their efforts to stay on the straight and narrow, and they will often start new projects based on fresh inspirations before old ones are finished, and before they know it, they will find themselves buried under an avalanche of work. There is nothing INFJs can do to moderate the pace of their inspirations, but if they constantly remind themselves to slow down and take things one at a time, they may be able to resist the urge to go off on tangents, at least some of the time. Second, make connections with extroverts, because sharing with anyone outside a small trusted circle go against their instincts. Too often, talented INFJs choose to keep their gifts wrapped up and hidden, even though they have much to contribute. But INFJs would benefit by cultivating friendly relationships with extroverted people whenever possible. Opposites attract, and no doubt, being around more naturally open and communicative people can help bring INFJs out of their shells and out into the world where others can benefit from their intellect, empathy, and compassion. Third, let others agree to disagree too. When tensions are high and arguments are heated, INFJs will do all they can to restore lost cohesion and tranquility. But their love of harmony and aversion to division is so powerful that INFJs refuse to accept that sometimes the best way to end disputes is to bring them out into the open, where bridges of understanding can be built. On balance, INFJ's dislike of conflict is a good thing, but their efforts to play peacemaker might be more successful if they would concentrate on keeping the lines of communication open when disagreements arise, instead of always trying to sweep everything under the rug. Fourth, give others the benefit of the doubt. INFJs are insightful, instinctive, and persuasive. And despite the enormous effort that INFJs invest in developing and selling their concepts and ideas, sometimes dissidents will remain. INFJs sometimes become disenchanted with those who refuse to accept their conclusions, and they will convince themselves that their opponents have hidden agendas and are acting in bad faith. When situations like this arise, INFJs should try to accept that total consensus is impossible and that some will continue to hold contrary viewpoints. In situations like this, both sides should simply agree to disagree and move on. Fifth, question their intuition. INFJs have outstanding instincts for the most part, but sometimes their intuition betrays them when they are dealing with others when something is bothering them. INFJs will often withdraw into the safety of their heads rather than speaking openly about what they are feeling. Conversely, they seldom express their feelings of love, affection, and appreciation as directly as might be expected given the depth of the emotions they experience. For them to improve their communication habits, INFJs should go out their way to share their feelings, both good and bad, with others, regardless of how uncomfortable it makes them feel to do so. Sixth, ask for help and stand up for your needs. If you need to take the time for some self-care and meeting your own needs, don't be afraid to tell people this. Learning to enforce healthy boundaries and stand up for yourself is one of the best things you can do as an INFJ. This doesn't mean you need to do everything on your own. It is okay to reach out and ask friends for help or to seek professional counseling. You can do counseling if you're struggling to work through something, need a trusted person to talk to, or want some help achieving your goals. 7th, embrace your authenticity. I feel like a lot of stress in many INFJs' lives comes from not feeling comfortable letting other people see who they are. Many INFJs believe that being themselves hasn't worked out so well in the past, and so we try to avoid rejection by hiding our authentic selves, but that leads to dissatisfaction, as well as the aforementioned feelings of guilt and shame. Learning to embrace vulnerability and having the courage to be yourself is often a lifelong challenge, but it will help you take care of yourself better and grow as a person. 8th, ditch the guilt and shame. You're not too broken to find healing. You haven't failed so badly that there is no point in continuing to try. Remember that not everything is your fault. INFJs often live with ridiculous amounts of guilt, and if you're going to grow, you need to address this issue. This is going to be a personal growth goal as well as part of long-term self-care, and make sure that while you're working on taking care of yourself in this way, you also don't neglect more short-term self-care, like getting enough sleep, eating well, and getting recharge time by yourself. This isn't a goal any of us are likely to reach all at once, so you'll need to be kind with yourself while you work on it. 9th, permit to yourself to take care of yourself. Like other FJ types, INFJs prefer to make decisions based on what gets everyone's needs met. Sometimes, remember, personal growth takes time. Many INFJs are also perfectionists. We want to get things right the first time, and we easily get discouraged if something doesn't work out as well as we hoped. But personal growth is one of those things that takes time. It doesn't always happen in a straight line. Either, sometimes it may seem like we're going in circles dealing with the same issues over and over again. We need patience with ourselves so we can stop negative self-talk about how we're not growing fast enough. And that is it from us. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give us a like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the Personality Guru for more amazing videos. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to stay updated with our content. See you in the next video.